Okay guys, as you can see it's dark. We have light. Get down here. Oh. On the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 7. 8. 9. And one up in the grain tank is a small LED, I guess you'd call it an accent light that be plenty bright enough to look into the grain tank, you know. Lights it up. Yeah. Going to have to do some wiring, redoing right here, because I don't, this thing, field and road, is a little wonky. It does not differentiate any of the lights. But, of course I gotta aim them. That won't be till I put the head on. But the 3 on top are going to be aimed out in front of the head. The 3 lower ones will be focused on the head. That one will be good. 2 on the back need aimed, obviously, because yeah, I should be able to see. I had to make a guard to go on a light up there so it didn't blind the windshield. This one needs to be angled looking down at the corner of the head, which I'll have to move it. But I just wanted to test fire everything to make sure it's all working, and by golly, we got some nice light here. And I can see this good in the field with the combine. I'm liking it. Liking it a lot. So guys, I guess we'll see you next time. I'm going to have to put a few switches in, but you get the idea now. So, we'll see you next time. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And there's nothing that says I won't put a light right over there on that handrail again. Something to think about. Anyway, guys, we'll see you next time. She's lit up like a Christmas tree now. See you next time, guys. Well, hi, guys. Today is September the 22nd, Tuesday. And for the most part, the combine is done. Other than putting the chopper back on. I had to take it back off because I got to looking up inside, And they had that panel, and it was screwed into the side where it was laying like this. And if you raised it up, then there was a gap behind the chopper. I thought, you know, that ain't right. So I went out to the parts machine. That's what it had in it. So I took this one out, and it's been patched right there, and I'm going to have to weld that nut and washer to it, because you absolutely cannot get to it from underneath going over top. Just can't do it. That was the big reason I took the chopper back out. Get to this and get that bracket. They had put it in there with these goofy sheet metal screws, and they wouldn't move. So I had to cut them off. Second thing was, reason, get to those lights. Now, I thought I had them working. I thought it was the bulbs bad. But when I got up in there, I discovered, you know, stuff where the mice had chewed through it, and then wires like that. Discovered a blown fuse, which I had to go up and buy a little box of these, which is ridiculous, and solved that problem. Now, I'm going to get up in the combine and turn all the lights on, and I'll show you what all I've done. So hang on here just a sec. I'll just sit right here for the moment. Oh, and that ladder leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What?
What I thought. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 LED lights on the front now. You can see it is rather bright. I've gone through. These work now. Got to get back in the cab. Turn the switch, because are the back ones on?
Yep.
Oh. I have backlights now. Maybe you can see it. Those lights on the back and the green bin will not come on until it is in field position. So now that light's on, flashers go out, and these come on. and these go off. Oof. So, I've got her pretty well whipped. Oh, do this again. Hopefully for the last time. So, as it stands right now, other than running it a bit and checking this belt and this one, and kind of giving it a going over, all the lights work. Might put the chopper back on here in a few minutes. I cut down the exhaust pipe up there. In fact, it's laying over there. All the hose and belts have been changed. The only thing I have left to do is kind of look into that governor right there. It is leaking oil profusely, and that may be what is wrong with it right now. I don't know why it's leaking, but it's leaking. And if I have to, I can take the one out of the parts machine to put on it. And have to fool it some. Also going to have to clean my radiator out again. I cannot believe how crudded up it is from just what I run a week. I'm going to put that back in a few minutes. Nice. This will get the big stuff and catch a lot of the smalls, but it's thick enough that it can still get air through it. Ain't that right, Pop?
Yep.
Had to get my book out for the wiring and find the fuse box. Like so. And it's in the engine compartment. Real good place for it.
Yeah.
But it all works, don't it, Dad?
Yep.
And I like that. I like the fact that all the lights work. It's got all new belts. And I moved the back axle in one hole, which pretty much lines the tire up on the center of the front one of the drive, which is good. And all I got really to do now is put that air cleaner back in the cab, and it's done. Did have the seat out, and we discovered, didn't we, Dad?
Yeah.
Somebody had had the seat apart, had the adjuster rails off the bottom of it, and when they put them back on, they put them on backwards. So the seat would jam you right into the windshield, and with it all the way back, it wasn't centered on the pins that mounted to the floor, I guess you would call it. So you always felt like you were falling forward. Well, I took them off, turned them around. Now the seat sits real comfortable. You sit flat, and you're sitting back away from the windshield. So, got that fixed. And I knew when I took the seat off and looked at it, had all brand new Carter keys put in everywhere, and got to looking closely, and there was this big glob of weld on one of the mounting pins. So somebody had had the thing apart, welded it up, and put it together backwards. And the way it was sitting wasn't much better than that right there.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you felt like sitting on it. But it's fixed now. So now I'm might do it here in just a few minutes. Pick the chopper up and see if I can get it set back on there again. And hook the belt back up, and it's basically, other than making some, changing the settings on the sieves and the cylinder and the concave. I got to put that thing in too. Door. Should be ready to go. That's kind of one of those, I'm glad I had a parts machine, because I guarantee you that sucker would have cost you $150, $200 from a junkyard for that thing. Wouldn't you say, Dad?
Yeah, if they had to take it out, I'll guarantee it.
Yeah. So, parts machine has come in handy several times now. So I guess we'll see you next time, guys. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And hopefully, I'm done working on this thing other than the governor. Checking that out and seeing what the deal is with it. Why it's leaking. So, we'll see you next time, guys. Well, hi guys. I decided to add this on to the end. I left and went down and seen Harry about the 1850. And there is a big problem with it. Sputtering, spitting, missing, acting like it's running on 4 cylinders. And he's like, there's something not right. So he's working on it right now. Well, he'll be working on it in the morning. I got back and I put the chopper back on. Got the guard in. And this handy dandy, what do you call it? It's a shield out of the other one here. That's out of the parts machine. That other one, you can see the shiny spot that's about right here on the other side. That's where that piece of steel over there, it's on the floor there, was laying this way. And it's kind of in that I knew that could not be right. But by the looks of what I've seen on the inside, I don't think this combine ever had that guard in it, up in it. I don't know if this is the original chopper to the machine or what, but it's been run a lot with the spreader belt on it, and that poor pulley is beat to death. So that'll probably have to be cut off of here because I've got it driven so far back. Yeah, this is one of those I don't know if this is original to the machine or not. But the chopper is on. It does have the correct partition up in there now. New chopper belt, all the belts are changed, everything's done, lights are done now. So I should theoretically be ready to cut beans. Only thing I got to do, I want to work on it tomorrow, is tinker with the governor. I got up and I took the drain plug out of it. Well, the plug on the side up there. Where is it? See if I can do this. Up on the side of it there is a plug on the back by that cable. That's the oil level. Well, I don't see any oil in it, so that was the reason I was having problems with the governor. Didn't have any oil on it. So it's okay, where's the oil going? Because I can obviously tell it's leaking. And that, believe it or not, is a new alternator underneath of it. That is just absolutely cruddy there. So I'm going to have to tinker with that. If I can't figure this out, I may be going out to the parts machine and pulling that governor off of it. And possibly the drive belt idler pulley that's over there on the other side, because it's dorked up. And I got to clean this radiator out good again. It's just nasty with stuff up in here. Just packed up, and that's probably why it wasn't cooling the best. Then I got to change this belt again. That belt is shot, and that's a brand new. It's an AGCO, or not AGCO, A&I belt, Kevlar belt that I put on it just before I started cutting wheat, and it's eat up. So I got to kind of get into that and see what's going on. So guys, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to head to the house. I'm tired. It's about 6:30. My cousin just left with the trailer. So I think it's time to call it a day. So we'll see you next time, guys. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Now I'm down to little things. Oh, I still got to put my air cleaner in. I was going to do that today and I forgot. Oh well, we'll see you next time, guys.